You're watching WDEF News 12 this morning with Rachel Oesch, meteorologist Brian Smith, and your time-saver traffic tracker with Sunny 92.3's James Howard.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Time for house calls. Dr. Alex Stredienko is here to answer any heart questions you might have. The number to call is 756-1212. The phone lines are open, so call us at 756-1212. Real quickly, there's a new platelet drug soon to be on the market.
We hope it'll be on the market. It's called ticagrelor. The trade name will be Brilinta in the United States. And this past week, the European Society of Cardiology took the rather unusual step of endorsing it before it's actually been approved in Europe. Great promise for this drug to replace clopidogrel or Plavix. It will not have some of the activation issues that we've been concerned about in the last several months with the pharmacogenetics, the inability to activate Plavix to its active form, and particularly in Chinese people, but also in Caucasians. And it's reversible, which is very important, so that we can have surgery in a short period of time without having to wait the 5 to 7 days. And it is safer, less bleeding problems than we see with Prasugrel or Effient, for example.
Let's go to the phone lines where Mark's joining us. Hi, Mark. Mark?
Yes.
Yes, go ahead.
I would like to know what 68% of your heart is it in bad shape or what?
I think you're referring to an ejection fraction of 68%, and that would be the calculated volume of blood that's squeezed out with each beat. And that would be normal or even a little bit high. Typically, the normal range of percentage of blood that's squeezed out with each cardiac contraction is something in the order of 50 to 60%. It's not good when it's low, and it's also not good when it's high. When it's high, it can represent a condition called hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, where the muscle is actually thickened, and that predisposes to arrhythmias, something that we're always very concerned about at this time of year when we hear about young athletes succumbing on the practice field, largely due to a rhythmic phenomenon or rhythm disturbances of the heart.
Let's go to Hannah now. Hi, Hannah.
Hi. I've got a question about AFib. I keep winding up in the hospital with what they call AFib. My heart beats irregular, about 300 or more beats a minute on top. And I'm just a little worried about it because they can't seem to find what's wrong.
Okay, well, atrial fibrillation is the most common arrhythmia of the heart. Generally speaking, it's not life-threatening. However, it is associated with a propensity for stroke when clots can form inside of the heart, break off and travel in the circulation to cause a stroke, and other problems. Atrial fibrillation is the top portion of the heart, the atria beating erratically and very quickly, by definition over 400 times a minute. And only one out of about 3 or 4 of those impulses comes down to the main pumping chamber of the heart, and that's when the heart beats very rapidly and you have a sensation of a rapid and irregular heartbeat. The predisposing factors for atrial fibrillation are coronary disease or ischemic heart disease, insufficient blood flow to the heart muscle, weakened heart due to high blood pressure or valvular disease, very high thyroid conditions, and within the last 2 years we've detected a genetic predisposition through the Human Genome Project. We now know that there is a gene that codes for atrial fibrillation. There are rhythm suppressing medications that can keep you in a regular rhythm. They work variably well. And there is ablation, radiofrequency ablation, that can zap those cells out and keep you in a regular rhythm.
Here's the information on Dr. Alex Stredienko as we go to break. Give him a call at 693-2400 or cardiacandvascular.com. And remember to always talk to your doctor before making any health care changes. We'll be back.